back here on TV 18. Thanks for being with us. Grab another cup of coffee. If you're just joining us, we're talking about lots of things. This segment is brought to you by Grand Mountain Bank, your hometown bank, 4 locations in Grand County. You can check them out at grandmountainbank.com. Lots of services, all services actually, that you would need from a bank. Grand Mountain Bank. Mimi and Tom are here with us. Thanks again for being here, guys.
Thank you.
Talking about Constitution Week and what it is and who even knew it existed. And so you searched for it, looking up for a place to do fireworks. And what do you feel like you knew about the Constitution versus what you now know?
Not very much.
Okay.
Which is the whole idea of bringing
Right.
constitutional scholars up and
Yeah.
to learn. And there's so much to learn that it's a little bit overwhelming.
Right.
And having as many speakers as we've had in the last 5 years. So,
Yeah.
this is not a Democrat or Republican thing.
Right,
It
right.
is just simply about the Constitution.
Right, the US,
a lot
yeah.
of historical items are in there. In fact, it's almost all that.
Okay.
How we got to where we are. How instead of being ruled by a person to be ruled by
Right.
laws.
Right.
I'm struggling now.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, same for you, Mimi. Do you feel like you've learned being a part of this,
Oh, absolutely.
the event and what you
Yes.
now know? And
Absolutely. The whole purpose of the week is to not only educate people on the Constitution because so many people don't
Right,
know about
right.
it, but also to celebrate it
Yep.
because it's such an unusual document
Yep.
and has survived for such a long time.
right.
It obviously is written well.
Yeah.
Took a while to get it written, as
Right.
Tom explained.
Right.
But once it was written, it has withheld
Yeah.
for years and years.
Yeah.
And so it's something to be celebrated.
Right. This may be a little too political opinion, but back in the day, that was the world is very different now. But they were smart thinkers, and do you feel like what they put in there is still true to how things should work and how it does work? And it's an important document, and there's not a lot of loopholes, and
Absolutely.
right. So
It's
they were pretty
still-
smart.
It's just as relevant today
Yeah.
as it was then.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that people say, oh, it's an old document.
Right,
It's
right.
not appropriate
Yeah.
anymore. It's not relevant.
Right.
That's not true.
Right.
And if you understand the document, not only is it an amazing
Mm-hmm.
piece of work, but it also works.
Yeah.
It's effective.
Right,
It
right.
keeps our country working.
Yep.
You know, the balance of power, the whole way that it's written really gives us a structure that keeps our country working. So it's very relevant today. And I hope people will really see
Right,
that
yeah.
and not just write it off as kind of an old historical document.
Right, which totally people do. I'm sure people do. And it took a long time to write and then also to ratify, which means a lot of people maybe didn't agree with it all, right?
Took a lot of consensus to come to the Constitution as it is today.
Right,
Yep.
right.
There
Very
were
interesting.
thinkers that were more conservative and some that were more liberal and some that were really independent.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, they all had to come together and give and take
Yeah,
to come up with something that they could cooperate on.
Right, right.
And so it's not a whole lot different today in that we have more liberal, we have
Yep.
more conservative, we
Yep.
have some independents. And, you know, we have to work on how we come together. And the thing I like about the U.S. Constitution is it gives us a foundation on which we can come together with our differences.
Mm-hmm.
And on that foundation, we can find some things we can cooperate
Right.
on and work. And
Right.
it makes it effective.
right.
And it was also about limited government.
Okay.
And it was also about federalism. It was about states' rights.
Yep.
And that the federal government, we wanted to keep it at bay, didn't want it to get overbearing.
Right.
So the Federalist Act portion of it is, I think it is an important part of the Constitution.
Right.
States' rights.
And it's the United States in itself are very different than any other part of the world, and this document is as well, right?
Yes, in fact, we have a speaker that's coming. I don't know if you
Yeah,
want to jump
yeah,
into
no,
the
do
week
please, tell
yet,
me, yeah.
But we have a speaker that's coming who's a professor.
Okay.
And he wants to talk about not only the relevance of the Constitution, but how our Constitution differs from some other countries'
Right.
constitutions.
Right.
And why ours has withstood so many years,
Yep.
and some of theirs have been written and rewritten
Right.
and thrown out and discarded.
Right.
And that's going to be a fascinating night. That's
I'm
on
sure.
Wednesday night.
Okay.
His name is Professor Vincent McGuire.
Okay.
And that'll
Okay.
be on the Wednesday night of the full week. I don't
Cool.
want to throw you
Yeah,
off.
no,
there
that's
on the
okay. That's
schedule.
okay. We're gonna
At
take a
Middle
quick
Park
break.
High School.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
Middle Park High School. Cool.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna take a quick break, and then we'll go into the schedule and what you guys are most excited about, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the balance of power after the break, and dig into these guys' minds a little bit more. So we're here on TV 18. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back with Constitution Week.